recording live.
We're live.
We're back. Season 2, episode
20. Let's call it 7, maybe 26, 27.
It's up there. Might be time to start a new season.
Right? How do you do? What's the? I don't even know how many we had last season.
How many games in the season?
I don't know. A lot, apparently.
Depends on the weather.
Oh man, played a lot of games.
A lot of games.
We're doing 29 or 58.
Yeah, one right. Oh, sit your podcast down, man. We back. Even after the flood in New York, we good. We out here. We dry now, so we ready to rock. Murder Week is here. The Do-Rag has made an appearance.
Yep.
So we're ready for that.
I got smoked today.
Okay. We got G. He ready to go. So let's
Bars is back.
Bars is back. I love the merch. You know what I mean? You gotta support the cast and get the merch.
If you change battle rap, I'll buy merch.
Oh man. So
he brings the energy.
He brings the energy. He does. So yeah, I mean, obviously there's only one thing really to talk about right now, and that's this Drake album. You know what? Strategically, I don't know what it is. I think, you know what, maybe they're both somewhere sipping a drink, some Ciroc or some shit in the room laughing because Kanye builds his own hype because his fans are retarded.
Very.
Then he drops an album that's so shitty that it almost makes the Drake album, even though I don't think the Drake album was like a classic, it almost feels like one after hearing that Donda shit. It's like, you listen to that shit, and it's just like, this is the best album of all time. Because like that Donda shit was so bad. I'm feeling myself being like, yeah, this must be Drake's best album. This shit is fucking Grammy nominated and shit's it's going to be triple platinum by the end of the week. Like shit.
Yeah. And the crazy thing is there's a frenzy. And people forgot that there were like 4 other albums that were pretty good that dropped this year.
Yes.
Like even the 5, I'm counting Migos. Like,
yeah.
There were arguably better albums that dropped besides these 2. But marketing.
Power of marketing. The Billboard idea from Drake, brilliant. Brilliant. I gotta give it to him. He had boys thinking like, yo, New York, I got the GOAT on the album. No one thought Nas.
I was surprised I didn't see Nas.
Nobody thought Nas.
Everyone thought Jay. It must be Jay because he's the clear GOAT.
Jay's a good marketer.
Clear GOAT of rap.
He's just as good of a marketer as Kanye.
Yeah, I would say, but he didn't, have to wear ski mask and levitate in the stadiums.
He didn't have to float. He didn't have to walk like Jesus.
Right.
He didn't have to do that.
He didn't have to live in a storage room.
He lived in a supply closet.
Supply closet.
They have helmets and jock straps. He was just sleeping there on a pull-out.
When we get into the album, I am very curious how y'all feel about Jay giving Kanye that verse compared to Jay giving Drake that verse. And that's supposed to be his man.
Because Jay's verse on Drake, when you sit there like, yo, Kanye.
Jay's verse for Kanye, he used like 7 words. So like, so number one, just in sheer brain power, it was like, yo, 7 words, number one. And it felt like he was just like taking a break. He would say something, be like, yeah,
like he was doing something else.
Return of the Throne. Yeah. I was like, what, Jay? I mean, maybe top 5 worst Jay verse I've ever heard. Like easily top 5, probably top 3. Like I had to think back on some other verses. Like that was really bad. And then to be like, maybe Jay was just tired that day, that week, that month, that year. No, his verse on Drake's was like, oh, here's a real verse. Cause real verse.
Right.
I know we're gonna get into it, but like, is it crazy? So I'm glad that you guys, as fans of Jay, gave a real opinion on that verse. I've seen everybody say that's the hottest song on the album. Like
Yeah, I was like, what are y'all talking about? That was terrible.
What?
That was a terrible J verse. It was a terrible song. It's like, what are y'all talking about?
It's like, okay,
They want to get blackballed.
I think that's the problem I have. I think there's such a, you know what it is? Here's the thing. When it comes to, if you compare the two of these guys, obviously they kind of get to that little head-to-head thing, right? People are fearful to knock Kanye, but they look at it as like a badge of honor to knock Drake. And I was one of them. Like, I loved Drake when he first came out because I felt like he wasn't as big of a thing. I kind of got him before most people in my circle was on him. And then he got real popular, and like he did commercials so well. And whenever you do commercial well, it always makes people feel like, oh, you can't really be a GOAT. You can't be liked in rap because you're so commercial. Everybody that goes commercial or that makes songs that chicks like is always looked at as like, but you're not really that dude, though. You just make songs with chicks. You make pop music. Like, it's just how it is. Somehow Kanye, who's done almost the same kind of thing as far as being popular, going commercial, doesn't have that same stigma. But with Drake, it's like, yo, everything about him says he shouldn't be this. He's half white Canadian rapper. He's Jewish. He hits all the boxes of like, you're not supposed to run rap. But like, kind of hard to argue against what he's done, and he actually spits. He has bars. Like, I mean, like, I don't know why he gets hated so much. And like with Kanye, maybe because people want to get a Kanye production. Maybe that's why.
I don't know why.
Now, after hearing that, I don't know why. But maybe you think he'll get back. I think everybody wants to talk about the old Kanye. Like, he's not coming back. I think you have to understand that the old Kanye is just that. He's the old Kanye. He's not coming back. You're going to have this new Kanye with this extra shit with the fucking mask and, you know, the sex dungeons and shit. That's what you're going to deal with. That's the Kanye you have now. Sex dungeons, unfinished shoes, hobo shirts. That's the Kanye you're going to have now. At least Drake has elevated himself. I mean, this shit is not, he's not regressing like I'm thinking Kanye is.
It's crazy to listen to people that I respect musically tell me that the instrumentation of Kanye's album is crazy. And I went back and I said, you know what? I respect you enough. I'm going to go back and listen to this. And like, people are just afraid of being blackballed. Like, they got something to lose.
Yeah. Because that's the thing to me, because you can tell this album is trash. That Donda album, and people know it, and that's what irritates me about. Because who it is, instead of saying like, okay, this is garbage, like this is not good music, and it's like, and you know it, and you just, you know, in the industry, I kind of get it because you're not trying to get blackballed. Like, you got some serious people out, but me, instead of saying like, why not? Why I would be like, don't say anything.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, just don't say nothing. Right. Like, you ain't gotta call it great. You ain't gotta call it none of that. Like, just don't say nothing. Like, it's not good.
It is? He's becoming, you know, I get it. Here's what it is. He is the Trump of rap music. Kanye's the Trump of rap music. No one wants to disagree with him. And you know, if you kiss his ass publicly, he'll throw you a verse, he'll do something for you. It's, oh, you call him a genius, he gonna be like, yo, man, I appreciate you, bro. Let me hop on this album with you. Let me hop on this song with you. Let me bring you on to this. I think that's what it is. I'm fearful because you have such a crazy fan base that will admit you can do no wrong. So I don't want that wrath on me. So not only can I not just be quiet, I have to be just up in arms. Like, of course, it's a brilliant album. Like, really? Really?
Just say what it is. Just say, if they ask you and you don't want to give your real opinion, I think this was a concept album that wasn't made for me.
That's easy enough. Yeah. That's easy enough.
Like, I heard Joe Budden review Ice and Ish. I was with Ice and Ish. Joe Budden sitting there like, man, you gotta listen to it on these certain speakers because that's how Kanye would wanted you to hear it in the stadium. And like, Ice like, I don't have a stadium. Like, it's like, I'm not listening to it. I'm listening to it. Like, it's not good music. It's not.
Now,
what
granted, the songs that I like a lot.
Yeah, yeah. The songs that I like I'll listen to, but it's like 3 of
Yeah, 3,
them.
maybe 4
Right.
if I sit through 11 minutes.
yeah. Mm, I mean, I'll give you 3 good songs.
Most of it is
but
just not good.
it's not good. Doesn't sound finished. So again, I don't get the hate. I just don't. But I mean, whatever. Let's move to this album. I mean, I don't have good context because it feels like this album was amazing because it's on the heels of the Donda album. But what are your takes on this album? You know, as you listen to it the first time.
Yeah, I'll go. I gave it the car test, the headphone test, and quality speaker test. Okay. And when I'm unbiased, I'll say this is an above average. It's a mid to above average album. Nothing crazy. Not many songs that I hate, not many songs that I like. I actually don't have a favorite song. It's just kind of like a background album to me. Like it's like a lo-fi album. Like if I'm doing something and this is on, I'm not skipping anything.
Right.
Contrary to Kanye's album, I'm stopping what I'm doing and
Right.
skipping a bunch of songs. I'm like, there's a bunch of hell no's in his jank. I like a lot of the songs. Drake don't take itself serious. I like the concept of the album. I'm down with toxic masculinity. I'm cool with it.
I'm down with
Fully
toxic
support it.
masculinity.
I fully support his direction. I'm not really much of a fan of the singing Drake, but like again, these are songs that I wouldn't skip. I probably wouldn't put it on personally myself, but I think he put together a Drake album. He did what Drake does. This is a solid album. I'm gonna hate it now. In about 4 months, I'm gonna come back to it, but this ain't that bad.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree. I have a similar thing. Like I think the album, I think is his best album since Nothing Was the Same. But you know, my thing is, it's just like what G was saying. Like it's one of those albums like you could play it, and you're not gonna be pressed. Like yo, I gotta skip this song. Like you ain't gonna just stop what you're doing. You know what I mean? Like the music, you know, it flows. You got some fire songs. You got some songs. It's like, oh, I can live without that. You know what I mean? But it's a good album. You know, just the thing is, I was gonna say about the fans because I've seen like people just hate Drake, and normally it's coming from these super hip hop dudes. Like you'll sit there like you hating on Drake is like, yo, he ain't rapping enough, and I don't like this. Only like 3 songs on there. And you see like their favorite albums like Midnight Marauders or some shit of all time. It's like okay, like because it's like all right, of course a nigga like you ain't gonna like it, you know what I mean? But the whole thing is like and his fans. I just noticed this about them with music, period, or just stuff in general. Like instead of taking an album for what it is, they always judge on based on what they wanted. So it's just like I go into Kanye gonna give me. If I like it, I like it. If I don't, I don't. I think Kanye to rap like Late Registration because I want him to rap like Late Registration. These dudes, he named the album Certified Lover Boy and expected him to rap like Jadakiss on every song. And it's like, dude, why are you getting upset? Because it's like that's like he does this on every album. It's the same format for every Drake album. Why are you expecting something different? Like just you know what I mean? Just take the album, listen to it. If it's good music, it's good music. Don't get upset because it's not what you wanted to hear.
I mean,
like I don't go. It makes no sense to me. I don't go into a Drake album expecting, MOP bars.
I mean,
Like-
and realistically, why would you listen to Drake and expect him to do it, even if he could? Why do
Right.
you want to hear gun bars and like that's not what he does?
Right.
Like that doesn't
Right.
make sense. I feel like rap should be every rapper shouldn't sound the same because everyone's experiences are different. You should rap what your experience is. You shouldn't rap some other shit because
Right.
it's popular. That doesn't make any sense.
But he
That's
got
what,
a
like,
song called
I-
Knife Talk.
Yeah.
I do. That song is fantastic.
I don't even mind that because even that, like if you hear Night Talk, he raps it. he goes into some of that in the way Drake should.
Right.
He's kind of
And
like
even in that song, like, yo, I fuck
He-
with her.
he's kind of
her
like,
and
yo,
her.
I do this.
Like, it's
And when he gets to the other shit, he's just like, yo, it ain't me. It's this dude over here.
Right.
It's my man's over here. Because he was in this shit. And so is he. And we all
Right.
cool. So fuck you. You fuck with me. They gonna get you. He don't be like, I got it on my waist. He be like, he got it on his waist.
Right. He
He
got
let
it on the
you-
waist. I
he
don't.
He lets you know who you gotta worry about. It ain't him. Drake
Right.
very clear about this. He said 40 do this, some nigga did CJ do this, but the hitters are no-name niggas in the
Right.
background, and it's 80 of them motherfuckers.
Right.
That's what you need to know. Like I appreciate that, Drake. He's like, I'm not a thug, but I know some thugs.
Right.
I know some
Jay
shooters.
Prince is my old head. Like,
Right. I have an old head.
Like,
got
like
a
if we gonna go
team.
there, like we
So if you want to go there, I'm gonna call Jay Prince. And he gonna take care of you. I'm not gonna deal with this shit. Oh,
Right.
I'm out and about. Oh, these
Right.
some hood niggas on top of me. I'm not gonna be like, yo, we gonna go. He gonna be like, yo, Prince, what I want me to do? Oh, sit,
Like,
sit still.
You know who
Still?
Drake might
Okay.
be? I don't know if y'all saw. You ever see Atlanta? And the dude Clark County, the
Mhm.
rapper. Like,
hmm
I will put hands on you, but I'm not the only one with hands in this world. Like,
Dude,
that's
That,
Drake.
no,
like,
that's how
it's
that's what it
like-
is though. Like, and I appreciate in Bar's authenticity. He's like, listen, I'm about getting at these chicks. I'm about doing this. If you come down to some hitter shit, I got somebody that handles that for me. Right?
Toxic
So
masculinity. I'm not protecting black women this week.
No, that's what he was on. The whole album. The I'm Too Sexy song
yo,
is
it's
Come on, man.
perfect.
is perfect toxic
perfect.
masculinity.
I'm like, yo, I'll tell you right
1000.
now. That's if we talk about this before. That is why Drake he's like Teflon. He's like, I'll joke on myself. If I say that shit corny, he gonna do some corny shit and be like,
Right.
it's all this be fun. This is all I'm having fun.
Right.
And you
That's
end up being like, damn, it's kind of funny.
right. When you see the video, you could tell like, yo, he was not taking his song seriously.
Yeah, it's not a bad song either.
No,
it's
like,
not.
people
It really
people call
isn't.
it like people call it trash, but wait till they hear it out somewhere.
Right.
Like,
Right.
when they
A
hear it
TikToker
out,
gonna have a dance to it next week, guaranteed.
right.
Yes.
Like they can say
Yes.
what they can say what they want. Like it's you know what a Drake album release is like? It's like a Floyd fight. So like it's like everybody buys the Floyd fight, right? And then
Right.
after the fight, they always talk about blah, blah, blah. And then you realize like how great he was later down the line. But the whole thing is you bought the fight knowing how Floyd fights.
Every time. Every time.
Like every time you know how he fights every time, and you bought it expecting something different every time. It's like-
It doesn't make sense.
and that's why I feel like
That's a good.
Yeah,
That's a good comparison. That's really
Yeah.
good because you're right. Floyd has the same kind of fights. He gets
Yeah.
judged the same kind of ways, but when
Yep.
you go back, and that's why I enjoy it with like I know what I'm watching for. When you go in with the right expectations, he's not good. He's not 10 punches. He's not going to hit you with flurries every round. He's
Right.
going to play. He's going to box. He's going to give you technically incredible boxing every time. And when you see him, you be like, damn, yeah. Yeah, okay. And you know what you're getting. And then you go back and
Right.
watch, you're like, yeah, that makes sense. Every time. I just
right, right, but like after every oh my man, that fight was trash. Floyd is boring. Floyd is this. Floyd is that. It's like, what did you expect? Like, he's not going to change how he fights. He wins. Like, why
It's-
would
I
you
mean,
expect
literally,
something different?
it's a
He's
winning
not going to go
formula.
into a slugfest.
No,
Right.
no.
So it's like, yeah, it's like Drake does the same thing. Like you get upset with him, you go to every single album, it's the same format for every album. He's gonna have a fire intro, next few songs he's gonna sing, then he's gonna come with some raps, then he's gonna do a little singing, he's gonna have a few hard songs sprinkled in there, and then he's gonna do more singing. It's the same format. It's like
I mean,
every time.
It's an incredibly lucrative format. And
he-
I mean, he's put out. I mean, again, he's put out quality albums. I mean, it just. I mean,
He
I
knows his
think.
fan base.
I mean, yeah, that's also true.
and it's like the other thing is with Drake, like a lot of his songs, like are built only for Drake. When you
Yeah.
listen to it, it's like, yeah, you really can't hear nobody else on this but Drake.
Yeah. It's funny you say that too, because I was looking at the producers and like typical Travis Scott, he's actually a producer in the song that he's on. And he, of course, Travis Scott changes the beat 40 fucking times in
Right.
every song. So like that even points to like, yeah, Travis Scott must have heard that beat and was like, nah, this is for Drake. Let me just put my own shit on here.
Right. The whole time.
He got some dope producers. He got some boys that I was surprised he got too, to be honest with you. I was surprised he threw some boys in there. He gave some boys a chance. It's dope.
Yeah, I mess with Drake. You know, and I saw some people like hating on the features. Like, you got too many young dudes. I want to hit this person on there and this person. Like, I didn't have a
How
problem
else
with any of the features.
How else you stay relevant though? Like,
Right. Like,
You
it's
know,
like,
you-
what's they like? But see how they contradict themselves because they have no problem when Kanye does it. Kanye literally steals from whoever's hot. Like, I want to steal
Yeah.
your sound.
I mean, Kanye had an album that had enough features to be a compilation album. I mean, shit. Every song had like 18
DJ
people
Yeezy.
on it.
Right.
That's what he is now. He is officially Khaled. He's officially Khaled to me. I'd rather hear "We the Best" 100 times than hear him fucking rap anymore.
I think he'd be really good at it. I think he'd make a lot more money.
He would be if
Just go
he
for it.
he do what Dr. Dre intended to do with the Chronic, because Dre never intended to rap on the Chronic. He just wanted all his boys to rap over his beats. Kanye should just do that. Just have a bunch of artists rap over your beats.
Right? And then act like you wrote it and get writing credit.
Yeah, that's all. Do what you've been
He said
doing.
act like you wrote it and get it writing credit.
Yeah, do the chorus. Do the
Yeah,
hook.
that's all.
So
That's all.
do you want to G, are you prepared for the full-on song by song review? You want to go down this rabbit hole?
I got my spreadsheet.
All right, well we'll start with number one.
I thought the intro was fire.
I thought it was
Fire.
fire too. I thought it
He
was
channeled,
fire.
you know what? He channeled his blue face, like he was like rapping off beat, and it kind of threw me off for a little bit because it's just, I don't know. But yeah, no, fire. I gave beat bars. Do I like the song? All greens.
Yeah, you got
And Masego produced it, which I really like Masego as a producer.
Nice. All
oh,
right.
So-
for real? That's fire.
Mhm.
I didn't know that. That was good. That was a good
Yep.
pickup. Good job, Drake. Good pickup on that one.
Yeah,
He started
I like
off,
him.
He started off
He plays-
strong.
he plays instruments.
Yeah, you could
Not
tell on
many of
that.
them do. Not many of them do. That's a fact. Number two.
Poppy's home.
Bobby's. I
Fuck
just-
with it.
I just liked how he came.
mess-
I like the energy he brought.
Yep.
I
I
mess
fuck
with
with it.
Poppy's home.
Like just his energy off that I was just like, okay.
He started
Okay.
with,
Right,
I know that I hurt you.
right. He's like letting him know
Yep.
off the rip. This is what this is going to be. I'm setting the tone.
The tone was set
Right.
very well, very effectively early on.
Is
I
this
like
the one
that.
where he was rapping about, yeah, I know I got a baby on the way, but I ain't mean to hurt you.
Dude, it was perfect. It was absolutely perfect. I like that one a lot.
Yeah.
And number 3, Girls Want Girls.
Yo, so this one
I
made
mess
me
with it.
mad.
I
I
don't
like
know.
this.
Yeah, I mess
It
with
made me mad because it made me not the song. What made me mad was everybody was just like, because this is the like, I'm a lesbian girl, me too, or whatever. That's the line that's on here. Everybody was just like, oh, that's so corny. I was just
Why are they acting like they never said that before?
I'm like,
Like,
it's been
dudes have said that all the
it's
time.
not even like a new line. Like, oh, you just hate it because Drake said it? It ain't
Yeah,
even like
that's pretty
original
much-
like that. It's
No.
been used. Like, I just
Ain't nobody care when Cameron says some shit like, you don't like girls, you're like, you don't like dudes, me neither. What a coinky dink. Like,
he said Kawiki dink.
right.
after that.
And nobody had a problem with
And
that.
no one, and no, everybody's like, yo, Cam, what's this? Fire! It's fire! It's fire bars. Like, okay, all right. It was a good bar though. But either way,
I mean, good song. Great song. Great
Good
I will
song.
energy.
say, Lil Baby kind of messed up the energy because his verse was very simpish. And this is a toxic
I
album.
didn't, yeah, I didn't even listen to his verse, to be honest
Yeah,
with you.
yeah. When you hear it, it's like you kind of going off the. We're supposed to be kind of toxic on this. You kind of going the
Yeah.
other direction, buddy. Like
He did a little bit. I wasn't mad. I look okay. It wasn't a bad miss by Baby, but it wasn't exactly what I wanted to hear from him. I wanted to hear a little bit, the other way. But you know, his features have been so on point. I'll give him this one.
yeah, you can't.
I'm
Yeah,
not.
I
And
ain't
they
mad
can't
at
all be tens. Like, what's cool? We'll let that one slide.
yeah, because Baby gave him a super fire one in that 3-pack that Drake put out before. That
He was
verse was hard.
he was like, listen, I'm rapping to prove some on this shit. Just watch.
Right.
So that was good
Next.
though.
In the Bible with Dirk.
I like that one too, honestly. I really like
Yeah,
that
you know
one.
what? I like the flow. So I gave the bars. I like because I like how he didn't really switch up the flow because he's done this flow before, but I just like the flow and the beat. Personally, don't like the song, but again, the flow was entertaining enough for me to not skip it.
Yeah, I was about to say it's one of those songs like I can do without it, but I wouldn't skip it. Like if it's playing, I ain't gonna stop what I'm doing. Like turn this shit off. Like I wouldn't do that.
To turn this shit off. Fair enough.
Skip. Like I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't be looking for my phone to skip that.
Kanye drank, yo. I'm like, hold on, bro.
Right.
Yo, I don't care who around. I don't want nobody to know I'm listening to this. I was in the car playing Kanye. It's like, nah, switch back to Nas.
He said, nah.
Put that Nas back on.
Right. If there was a 6 CD changer era, it just been I'm hitting the button, throw the next CD on.
Yeah.
If it's a 6C changer, we pulling over, taking this shit
With
out
Frisbee?
and putting some. That shit may be on the side of the road.
Pop in the trunk to get the.
But I remember them putting it back in the trunk back in the day. Yes, we like, yo, no, stop, move this shit over. Nope, get this shit out of here. Nope,
Man,
nope.
if there was CD era, I might have slit somebody's throat throwing that CD so hard.
Nah, just leaving that shit right where it is. You know that shit is so bad, you gotta break it before you throw it out. You like, it's
So
just a
nobody
bad
else can listen
snap.
to
Like,
it?
Right.
all right, this is
Like,
over.
I'm not-
I don't want nobody to pick this up and listen to this shit no more. Oh man. What was next? Number 5?
5.
Oh, that was fire.
Yeah, that was
fire. That was fire.
Jay gave Drake a way better verse
Man.
than he gave Kanye. Jay, and they're saying like I think Jay was talking to DeHaven because DeHaven's another dude that like DeHaven and Choke No Joke have been like constantly trying to get Jay's attention for like years.
Mm,
And I think Jay was addressing DeHaven on this one.
yeah.
He was rapping way
I was
more
about
than
to
he did
say,
for Kanye.
When I first heard it, I was like, oh shit, who we mad at?
Right.
Like, yo,
right. Like somebody
yo.
struck a nerve with Jay.
What's good with Jay? he after,
Jay-
especially after hearing Kanye's, like I'm like, okay, Jay clearly chilling right now, right? And then to hear this, I'm like, oh wait.
right.
No, hold on.
Somebody pissed Jay off.
He is not chilling.
No. He put a hit out on somebody.
Dead ass. I was like, okay. All right, Jay.
Yeah.
He was rapping like he had an album about to come out. Like I got more to
Right.
say.
Right.
There's something
was, like,
behind this.
rapping.
Just wait.
He ain't been that aggressive in years.
So
Like,
that
and
was just pure fire.
The stuff he did, yeah. And for Kanye,
I
he's
just thought
like,
it was, yeah, go ahead, my bad. I
No,
just thought it was a good song. You know, it's
yeah, it's a good
overall.
song. It's a
I
good
like
song.
Drake's part. I wasn't annoyed by it. I like how I like when songs a lot of people do this ain't nothing new, but I like when songs like the verse goes into the chorus like that smoothly. Like I kind of couldn't tell it was a chorus until I listened to it until I got to the second verse. So you know,
It's a good song.
I like the bars.
It's a good song. Yeah, Jay, with Kanye, it was almost like he was like 5 Heartbeats and digging his rhymes out the trash.
Oh man.
Getting his rhymes out the trash.
I'm about to say the do-rag is in full effect.
Do-rag is in full effect.
He's like, let me see. Jay don't even write. He's like, I'll write this verse for Kanye.
Right. He said, if I write, ever I write, he was like, nah, today it's the right day.
You got to write this
No,
down.
I'm telling you right now, I would not be surprised, and it wouldn't come out right now. I would not be surprised if 5, 6, 7, 10 years later, we revisit the Donda album, and Ye and Kanye have fallen off again, and Blue is however old she is, and she's just like, man, that verse my dad gave Kanye, I wrote that shit.
Right. I wrote it.
Kanye.
I wrote it.
And it just started off, it's the beginning of her music career, but she's just like talking shit, and it's like a hit 'em up style. She said, that's why I wrote your verse, you punk motherfucker. Blah, and just start, and he just like rapping hard, just bar after bar. Like that's what in 6 to 10 years that shit happens. I'll be a very happy man. I just want to hear Blue go at Kanye and be like, I wrote that verse. That shit when I was like 6.
So she gotta go at like north. She gotta like go at north or something.
She gotta go to the kids
that's
too.
even better.
Gotta go at the kids too.
That's why I wrote your dad verse, you ugly bitch. Blow! Hit the verse. Like, I need that. I need that kind of violence.
She's gonna rap over the takeover beat.
I would love that.
Produced by Kanye.
Oh my goodness! Go on all the Westesses.
Can you imagine having to go to Kanye to clear your diss track to him?
Right. He probably would.
Like, I just need this for real quick. What you doing? A little remix with that. Oh, cool, man. Cool, Blue. That's nice. Yeah, that joint in the money be like, what? He's gonna be hot.
Crazy.
Oh man, but yeah, that's just my hope. I hope for that in a couple years.
Right.
What's next up? Fair trade.
Fair trade.
Again,
didn't like the song, but I'm not skipping it.
I liked it because again, this is classic Drake. It's a classic Drake song. If I'm listening to a Drake album, I expect to hear some shit like this at least 2 or 3 times. So something that feels like this.
And like I said, Travis Scott, he got a producer credit on it, and I'm gonna assume it was the last part of the song because that's the part he rapped on.
Yeah,
which is kind of funny to me because I just imagine like Travis Scott getting features and just like only rapping on his beats, like in everybody's song.
Probably.
Like, nah.
I got my own chef.
That shit you sent me, nah.
Yeah, don't even send it. I got you.
Right? What if he just sent like his own beat and his own rap and like Drake had to like splice it together? Yeah, this nigga do not rap on the same beat for more than a minute, man. It kills me, man.
That definitely sounds like what you do.
It does.
Don't worry, I'll send you something.
You don't need the beat or nothing?
Don't need the beat. No, I'm good.
What's the tempo? Just give me the tempo. It's crazy. What's next?
Way Too Sexy.
Favorite song?
Honestly, low-key sleeper for favorite song on the album. It is sleeper for favorite song on the album. Honestly, I really like this. I just like it's you know what it is. It's the epitome of what this album was supposed to be about. I'm all here for this shit. Yeah. I'm here for this.
Right. Yeah. Like anybody hate on it, I didn't. When they out somewhere drinking, partying, or whatever, they are not going to hate it when they come out. When that song starts playing, that song is fire. When they start playing it out somewhere.
I already see TikTok dances. I already see see a thing. I already see like memes. Like this is a meme song, and memes get people who make memes make money.
Right.
If you are the originator of the meme, you make money.
Right. It's another hit. It's just like I know people who didn't like Hotline Bling. My sister-in-law did not like Hotline Bling until they played it at her wedding, and she was like, "Oh shit, this is like fire."
Right. Right. When they let people outside, for real.
Right.
This gonna come on, and people gonna be like, "It's all right."
Yeah. And
I'm gonna tell you right now, in the club, you 3 or 4 Jack and Cokes in, I'm gonna tell you right now, this shit come on. You gonna be in
Right.
there fucking
Right.
pelvic thrusting and all that
Right.
shit. You think
Right.
you not? You think you not? You gonna be in there just
Any
Too sexy for you,
song,
bitch. Get out of
song,
here.
any song that can get Kawhi to dance,
Facts.
Bruh.
you get extra points.
I'm telling you right now, boys they're gonna be when they come on when you first walk in the club, you're gonna be like, nah, I'm chilling right now. 2 or 3 drinks in,
Right.
when the Henny gets to it, you're gonna be like, it's
It's
over.
gonna be dudes on top of the bar.
It's gonna be over. I don't want to hear nothing. Like, I don't want to hear it. I'm telling you what's gonna happen. I can see it now. Don't let boys get outside good. Don't let nobody get
Right.
outside good. It's
Nah,
over.
this is a funny song, man. And I'm a troll, so I fuck with this shit.
I like it.
It's a
I
fun
do like
song.
it.
It's like people gonna like it. It's a fun song. Next was TSU.
TSU. Let me
This is
think
where I
about
was
this
like,
song.
it was okay. I didn't hate it.
Yeah. It was another one that was like, I ain't stopping what I'm doing to skip it.
Yeah, no, I'm not. It's not worth that. No.
Yeah, I mean, he had a flow that was easier enough to follow. I
Hmm.
probably know the whole like song. I probably know the words of the song without even hearing it because of the flow.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you catch it.
Yeah,
Yeah. You know when the rhyme is coming next.
right. standard Drake. I put this on a standard Drake.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I agree.
I won't skip it.
So it was the next Into Deep with Drake.
That's
And,
the one
Future?
that had Future. Yeah.
Actually, not a fan of this.
Same. I didn't love
Yeah,
this one.
Yeah, I wasn't a
Actually,
fan
not
of
a
that one
fan of
either.
this.
You only needed one Future feature on there, and he got it
Yeah.
on
True.
way too.
That's
second.
how
You only need,
I'm like, you never need more than 2 features.
yeah, you don't
ever.
need. You
Yeah.
don't need two.
Yeah.
Ever. No, sorry, Future. You just don't need it.
Yeah,
You just
Future-
never need it.
Right. You know, Future and Drake work well, but only on Future beats.
Yeah, I agree.
Not Drake. Like Future can't go to Drake's realm and cook. You
Yeah.
got to be in Future realm.
This felt like a just because I don't know if it's because we just listened to Donda, but this felt like a Kanye. This felt like some bullshit Kanye would throw out there.
Yeah, it
Personally-
did
Yeah.
feel like that. It did feel like that.
True.
It felt real Donda-ish.
So
Yo. Next one, we got a Pipe Down.
This is one
see.
that the song was okay, but I just like the message. I like the direction of the flow. I was just like, you know what? Yeah, yo, you're right. You spitting right now. Like that.
Yeah,
If
Yeah,
I'm,
you
know
gotta
what?
you gotta fill me in because I didn't make it that far.
Pipe Down
Um,
is very toxic.
it's essentially it's like, to me it has the same vibe of I'm Too Sexy, in the sense of like, this is what this is supposed to be about. I'm out here
Right.
trolling, I'm fucking with people, I'm doing what I want. Like, this is like toxic masculinity. Yes, this is that song. This
Okay.
is that song on a more of a bar heavier version of it.
Right.
I think that's what this song is. You listen to 2 lines, you're just like, oh, he on that shit. Okay,
Yeah.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
I hear you.
Very toxic.
Very
No,
toxic.
I didn't necessarily like the song. I listened to the beat. I play bass, so I like the bass line that he
Alright.
got in there. And then like I just kind of stopped listening to the words.
Yeah, he got into it a little bit. I like it.
Yeah,
Though.
he got in his toxic bag. He got so
Okay.
toxic that the next song he's like, I just need a singer, just sing.
Yeah, I thought it was like a skit, an interlude or
An
something.
interlude, like an interlude.
Okay.
Because he's normally known to have those two. Like he'll have somebody just sing, and it's more like an interlude on his album.
And honestly, like low key, I kind of like it.
No, I thought it was good.
After the toxicity that he had, it was
Yeah,
a nice break.
He had to mellow it out.
Yeah,
was-
they were complaining when the women on this album, man. What's up?
Right. Yeah. Only time he gave a woman a whole song.
Right.
It was nice. I liked it. It was a great break after all of the toxicity you were hearing. You're like, all right,
Right.
all right.
And that's what I don't get. Like women want, like, how come ain't no women features? Ain't nobody trying to hear Rhapsody on this shit. or no name.
Oh,
but-
God,
damn
yeah.
Jean-
But
or
no,
Jean
but think
Grey,
about it.
like-
If you got No Name on a Toxic Masculinity album, come on, man.
Right.
I mean,
Like,
I mean,
it'd be
yo,
fi- it'd
City
be
Boys
crazy.
City Boys be up for the rest of the year. I'm just
Right.
saying, if he can pull it off, It'd be over until
He
next
get
year.
Rhapsody on this
Listen,
joint. Come
right.
on, man.
Listen, they wouldn't have told him no. I know that.
Hell no, they wouldn't tell him
They
no.
wouldn't have told him no.
Dude, Drake hit you up like, yo,
Right.
I want to put you on my album.
No, they
No,
would've came out of
thanks,
retirement.
Drake.
Right. Yeah, like get the hell out of here. You dead? You saying yes? What song? Way Too Sexy? Yeah,
When?
I'll give you a verse.
Yo, that would have been perfect. Are you kidding me? Then it's
See?
song of the year. Then it's song
Right.
of the year. I don't care who was on it. You get somebody that on it, song of the year. It's song of the year.
Anybody trying? Yeah, it's like, come on, man. I ain't trying. He knew what he was doing. Anybody trying to hear? Ain't nobody trying to hear the brat on this shit. He's like, come on, man.
Man, I was kind of hoping that like just from looking at like some of the features, I was like, man, I wonder if Drake looked at Kanye's features and was like, let me just get them two and get the better verse.
Right.
Because I'm like, maybe he should have had one from Lauren or something.
Yeah, you could have got one from Lauren, but Lauren, she's too righteous for this album.
That's
Yeah.
right.
She's like, what's it called?
She probably be
What's-
trying to talk
what-
to Drake on the.
What's it about? Now listen,
Right.
you gotta uplift our sisters, man. I can't
Right,
be
you
on this
gotta-
album.
Can't be
I
doing that, brother.
You don't get preached to.
Just do
Dirty.
like Kanye did Andre. Don't tell him.
Don't tell
Don't
him. Don't tell him.
We'll get there. Damn, you're right. That's exactly what it'll be like. Nah, it's gonna be uplifting women. He gonna take a soundbite that she and be like, nope, not at all. It ain't about that at all today.
Oh,
Let me
man.
see.
Nope. What's next? No friends in the industry.
No friends in the industry.
I like this. It
I like
wasn't.
that. That was-
I like that. I thought he had
I mess with
some
it.
good bars on this.
Yeah, he was talking to people. He was letting people know. He was talking to people on that one. I like that one.
This is what he. I think he gets him a little more bar heavy. I like that.
Yeah.
This in the next
Yeah.
track. I think he did a lot of that.
They was making fun of him because his Shikari bar is a little dated. Didn't work out anymore.
Yeah, didn't yeah.
Not quite. I mean,
And
you know.
she also lost again.
Yeah, so
Again.
yeah, didn't
So-
help.
But I understand what he means though.
Yeah, we
got
know where
where
he
he
was
was
going
going.
with it. Yeah, we know where he was going with it. It was just like,
But to
Like
be
when-
like that, it kind of got me mad to be that critical of like y'all know what he's saying, bro.
yeah, but it's Drake. Like, nobody criticizes, Kanye or people that they like. They don't criticize them. But a lot of these dudes like Kanye, closet Drake fans. They just don't want to admit it. I know plenty.
Me.
I know plenty.
100%.
They be sitting there acting like they hate Drake and they be playing Marvin's Room when they girl break up with him.
Oh shit. The do rag is on. The
Yeah,
do
you're
rag
right.
is
Yeah, you're right.
on.
Crazy thing is, we know dudes. The dudes that have done the craziest things over women are always the dudes that be trying to act like they not like Drake.
Yes. Yes. That's a fact. That is a fact. They the
Trying to
hardest
check.
dude out, but they be like, but Joe, man, like, yeah, I should have been at her house playing music
Right.
and then I kicked the door and then fought her ex dude.
Right.
Yeah, I did it. And you be like, but you don't listen to Drake and you don't want nah, he's
Right.
soft.
He's soft.
I
Like, nigga, you just like him.
are you sure? I mean, you
But it's, you
I mean,
just
you cried
reenacted his
for
song.
a
Right.
week when your girl
Right.
left.
Yeah,
you
you
sure about
did it.
this?
For real.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, you ain't even had nobody to go talk to afterwards. You just sat around and played
Right.
mad and cried to us. You sure? All right.
Telling you that, and that like Drake be striking a nerve in dudes.
They do.
Cause like it's almost like he put the mirror up. Like, I know what you're really about. You just like me. You just don't want to admit it.
Uh,
So where we
let's
at next?
Knife
Knife talk.
talk. Knife talk. I like knife talk.
This song
Knife
shouldn't have been funny to me, but it was. I think because it's Drake.
I think
Drake.
because I'm gonna tell you why I thought it was funny. Because it's 21 Savage, like his whole beginning of his verse just made me laugh. I was just like,
You like this project. You can't be like it's the Project Pat flow. Like you can't.
you
Mr.
can't
don't-
take that. and
Mr.
do
don't
it.
play that. Like Mr. don't play that. You don't take the Project Pat flow.
When he came
let
out,
him do it.
I was just like, okay, like this is a song that like it was great. I like the beginning, and then Savage started rapping. I'm like, and then Drake comes in and kind of saves it, and then it kind of gets on track from there. But when I
saw
heard,
people. Oh my bad. Go ahead.
no, I just, I don't know, man. I can't get over Savage. Like I can't. I can't.
I
mess
saw
with it.
Twitter going off like they don't understand how Savage keeps getting on all these popping features. It's like he's complete trash. And granted, he don't really sound right on a lot of them, but I fuck with Savage.
I mess with Savage too. I like Savage on this song.
I,
This is
I-
like my intro to go to work. Like
This,
this is what I like.
I don't know. I don't know
It's
what you're
crazy.
going to work to do.
This,
I was
this-
about to say it's crazy if you know what he do because I'm not gonna
like,
say it.
this is
But
how I walk into the classroom. Like gang shit is all I know. Like
I don't even know.
I like.
I don't know what
this
to
song,
say about that except okay.
though. Knowing
If it
what he
gets
do
you
for work,
motivated,
that's crazy.
I'm happy it gets you motivated. That's all I got.
because I just ride to work with it, man. Like, you know, at first I thought like it was one of them songs that make you drive faster in the car. This is like it make you kind of slow down, like for like a
I'm about to say.
drive by.
Yeah, about this is I was literally about to say this is drive-by music. Yeah, I mess with it though. This
I
is
like the song overall. I like the
this
song
fits the
overall.
theme of toxicity.
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
I'm for it.
Let's see what's this next one. 7 a.m.
Yeah, this one is
Another
really-
typical Drake song
He was addressing Kanye on this one, wasn't he?
was
Yeah. Let Kanye let it be known.
and I think I like that too. I feel like Drake makes a point in a lot of times when he does address things like occasionally when he does. He say, man, a lot of people like try to talk shit to me, and I kind of let a lot of that shit slide. But I am the boss in this shit. I should be able to talk to you how I want to.
Right.
Because I am that dude. But I let a lot of shit slide because like I joke about myself and I'm whatever, easy, approachable, whatever. But like he's kind of right though. Like you just assume, oh, I'm gonna come at you. And then like, okay, then he responds and it's like, well, shit, that happened.
Right. And then
Like-
and when he responds, it's almost like people feel like he's starting it. And most of the time it's like, no, I'm just responding to, I know what you did. It's like I know what you said too. And I'm responding to it.
I mean, I always think that's the most. If it hasn't been shown to you yet, Meek came at the Meek fight was just it should show you a lot. He had every right to win the Pusha fight. He had every right to win. You won't win. It's just not gonna happen. It just won't. If he don't have bars for you, he won't address you, and it'll just die. Or if he has bars for you, he gonna smack the shit out you twice. And now what you going? It's not fair.
Yeah.
And I get why boys is mad about it. I'd be mad about it too. But it's what you gonna do about it? It's tough, man.
Yeah, at the end of the day, like you can't take him down.
Unfortunately. I mean,
Can't take him down.
I know
He
rap's competitive, but it can be done, but like I don't know if anybody out that wants to do it, that could do it, would want to do it. Jay can maybe do it, but like he'll look at it as an old head. They'll be like, "Oh, you're an old head hating." All right, well,
Right. And Jay, and
That's
I
his
think,
ass.
yeah, and it's obviously Jay respects Drake more than Kanye, judging by the verses. So
1000%.
If we're going by the verses, I don't think he even like Kanye. Like, shit, I'll tell you right now.
when he
If we're
read-
going by the verse,
Jay wrote it on the note part of his iPhone, like
no, he didn't. I'm telling y'all, Blue wrote it on her iPad, like with the finger, like didn't
The
even
finger on
not
there?
even, just a, not even a pen. He just figured. He said, "Yo, write daddy a couple bars." Like, all right, dad, I got you. He
Man.
wrote the bars and just handed him. No,
enter-
wrote the bars, handed him the iPad. And he rapped off it on the car phone. Like, yo,
right, yeah.
yo, this might be
Like Jay, I need a
returned.
verse. It's going in tonight. All right,
And people got the nerve to say Jay went crazy on that drink.
right.
What?
No, I'm not. Gonna
Jay
say
wouldn't
that.
even tell you you went crazy on
I'm not gonna tell you that. I'm a Jay fan.
Jay-
He is the GOAT,
Jay-
but no, that
Jay
was one
gives-
of his worst verses. I'm sorry.
that. You know what, McFly? You might be right. Kanye might be Khaled because Jay gave him like the same effort he gave Khaled on his song.
Yes, yes. Every time I hear him on Cal, I'm gonna be looking like, yo, Jay, were you just busy? Were you doing
Yo.
something? Were you on a jet ski in the Bahamas? Just like, I got 5 minutes. Like,
Right.
I
like,
got-
what were
I got
you
time.
doing?
I got time.
I got time.
Like,
Like,
what?
I
I
like
just-
I just imagine Kanye leaving like 50 voicemails and like on the 52nd one, like Jay was like, "Guy, I got you. Goddamn, stop calling me."
Right? It sounds like that. Like Jay is like, I ain't breaking appointment for this. So, like, I got something.
I see Jay sitting in the appointment room of a doctor's office, just like,
Right.
I had a
Yeah,
checkup schedule, but I got 5 minutes. You know what I mean? So
Jay seems like, you ever see like in the movies when somebody's trying to talk to the boss something and he just sit down and he put the clock on you like you got 5 minutes. Like,
Right.
Like, guy,
hit the shit like, yeah, all right,
yeah.
clock's running. What's up?
He had Blue Ivy and Bleak write it.
Yo, yeah, Bleak, not Bleak,
Yeah.
not Bleak. I'm done. I think Ivy got better bars than Bleak. I'd say that right.
Well, man, don't hate on Bleak, man.
I said it.
First
I said
album, man,
what
it's
I
crazy.
said.
First
Bleak
two,
okay.
honestly.
Yeah,
Jay
we got
probably
good
Jay,
albums.
Jay probably recited it all for him. He probably remembered half of it. I ain't hearing that. Have him rap them bars now. Have Bleak come rap them bars now from his first out. He gonna be like, what? What bars? Yeah, exactly. Nigga. I ain't hearing none of
You're a
that.
businessman now.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
what
he sells
business?
shampoo with no hair.
Side note, random side note. I watched Silk the Shocker and Nori, and I'm like, this nigga Silk the Shocker don't know shit. Like he's like Nori was like, yo, you remember when we had beef? Nah, I don't even. I mean, that was P's beef, man. It wasn't me, man. I'm like, nigga, were you there for anything?
It's like, right? It's like, nigga, he is your brother.
Right.
He
Like, man,
said he is your-
I just rapped, man.
It's like,
Like, nigga-
really? Like that's how focused you were? You rap like that?
Yo, Nori straight up asked him like, yo, when everybody was like leaving and getting cheated, like you ain't feel like, those was your boys, you ain't press them? Yeah, it's just business, man. That was P, man. That was it. Like, god damn, yo.
Like, how come everything is just P? Like, dude, like what, like
Yo,
what do you know?
Nothing. That's why he's sitting there
Nothing.
cool. He's nothing.
nothing.
I don't know that. I ain't see nothing.
Nori
That's
tried
P.
to call out a
P.
bar for him. He's like, yo, this bar was fire. What'd you say? This nigga spent 15 minutes trying to remember the bar, like pulled up the song and everything.
Like,
Like,
damn.
P wrote it.
He said P wrote it.
Crazy.
It's like I don't even know why he even had Silk up there.
He had no
Yeah.
reason to be.
There's no
Yeah,
reason for
nothing.
Silk the Shocker to be interviewed at this point. He didn't know
Alright.
nothing about No Limit, and that's his brother.
Nothing. He didn't give no insight.
It's like,
Nothing
man,
at all.
You know your brother locked up. Really? Man, I don't know nothing about that. I just ain't heard
No.
from him. Like,
Yeah, that was P. That's P brother.
that's P brother. That's Percy's brother. Like,
Crazy. My bad. What's the next Jake? Raise my mind.
race my mind.
Brace my mind. Yeah.
Not a fan of
mean,
it personally.
Again, this is one of those. It's typical Drake, but the songs that I'm not gonna. Again, I'm not really. It's not a skip, but it's kind of like I'm not paying attention when it comes on most of the time.
Yeah.
And again, Drake's gonna
Like the
have a
beat.
couple of those.
I
I do.
do like the beat. I like the beat.
Yeah.
You go. What's the next one? Fountains.
Trends.
Yeah,
I actually like.
I
This.
like that one.
I like
I
this
like
too.
that song.
Yep.
I like this.
But I like this. It's like Afrobeat style. I like this.
I think again, it speaks to his ability to just he'll drop something on there that's not really, you know what I mean, a classic rap song,
Yeah.
and it sounds solid. It sounds good. You know what I mean, like, I
This
mean,
is,
you may not always be in that mood for that kind of sound, but
Right.
well done. You know, you can respect that.
This is gonna be another one that people try to dance to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
You know.
Next one. Get Along Better. Might be the most toxic song on the album.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Get Along Better means like the chorus. I get along better with your friends.
Yeah. I mean, it don't get much better, worse than that, honestly.
It's like, yeah.
I wonder if he wrote that down or if he just like got in the booth and felt it. Like, I wonder if this came from the heart or not.
It sounded like it came from the heart because he didn't even need Ty Dolla $ign for that part.
You get it.
It's like,
Right.
I'll sing this part.
I was saying because Ty Dolla $ign is like you put him on a on a hook and you got an instant hit, like no matter how trash
Right.
the song is. So
Right.
he
Ty
must
Dolla
have felt
Sign
that
was
way.
like, yeah, he was like Nate Dogg. So it's just like,
Right.
He got that Nate Dogg energy. I like it.
it's like, yo, you put him on a hook, it's going to be a hit.
Yo,
man.
shout out
gonna be
Nate
a
Dogg,
hit.
man. He was singing about homies and hoes and bitches, and you were just like, this shit's fire.
Right.
I was
Right.
like every time it was fire.
Who knew
I
that's
give
all
it
it
to my
took?
mans.
Yep. So yeah,
Uh.
Drake was feeling that. He was like, yeah, I get along better with your friends, not you. Okay.
I'm with the energy.
Yeah, I was for it.
I'm with the energy. That's the theme of it. I'm with the energy. Is what it is. I'm with the
Yeah.
energy. So
Right.
that's cool. Let me see. So, well, You Only Live Twice is next.
You know, twice. Yeah.
Okay. So just
Before you hate on it.
no, I'm not gonna hate on it.
Okay, go ahead.
I like the song. I like the song. Here's my problem, and it's something I want to bring up as well when it comes to Kanye and shit. At some point, there's two people in the crew of Young Money that I need to hear certain things before you rap about anything else. And obviously, I'm talking about Wayne and Nicki. Like, it's cool, y'all have tracks, y'all give me features and shit, and that's fine. Wayne, I'm like, I just don't care for most of your shit now. Because I feel like you've been this fake version of what you claim to be for so long. I'm a boss and I'm this and I'm Young Money, that I'm in the no, you're a fucking worker bee getting smacked the fuck around. So I need bars on that before anything else. I just need bars on that. I need to know how you such a fucking boss, but you got treated like a bitch for years. I need to know how that happened. And then with Nicki, I need to know why you with who you with, what you know happened. I need to know some real shit about what you've done and why you do what you do before I hear anything about seeing green. Bitch, talk about what's really going on. This is an artistic form, and I get that. This is the one hip in the cap I can get at Kanye. At least he's trying something based on his life. Something from my mama. Everybody can respect that. Whether it's done well or not is a whole nother story. I can respect that you tried something that was real. I just get tired of these fucking bars from niggas like that. Where I'm just like, yeah, okay, more of the same bars, like you wasn't gone for mad long and you wasn't getting bitched out. And well, okay, whatever, fine. But that's the only problem whenever I hear Wayne in particular. But other than that, I wasn't that song.
Yeah, he's gonna address it when it's too late, probably when people they don't care anymore.
Or he never will. Because we talked about, does he have the ability or the talent to do it and it sound good? I don't know if he does.
I don't think he does.
I gotta believe he has some ability to do
Yeah,
it.
he doesn't.
like,
He doesn't.
like not even like a percentage.
No.
You can't. So wait. So
0%.
if it was a percentage, it would be 0.
0%.
I just want to
0%.
clarify what
Wayne-
we looking at.
Because like, because you know, people hate him because Wayne is another one. Like nobody was calling him greatest rapper anything until he said it. So
Yeah.
just like with Kanye, I'm a genius, and oh, he is a genius, he is a genius. And then with Lil Wayne, I'm the greatest rapper alive. You know what? He is the greatest rapper. Like, no, the fuck he ain't. Like he ain't never. Wayne has never rapped with any content. It's random bar after random bar after random bar.
Yeah.
And it's just like, you know, you sitting there when you talk about the greatest rappers ever, they normally have some type of they have content, they have subjects that they can rap about. Wayne is gonna rap about the same thing, just like Ross is gonna rap about the same thing.
I was just gonna say that.
Yeah. Insert I'm rich, insert we eat this, insert fake black power talk, and then you got a Officer Ricky verse. That's it.
Yeah.
Damn.
I was gonna say that, like Wayne,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Wayne's had like I feel like I've heard this song or heard this verse of Wayne before. It was so similar to like every other verse Wayne has done in the last like 10 years.
Yep.
It's,
Same
like-
with
it's,
Ross.
not, it's
Same
just
with
at
Ross,
some
yeah.
point, like
Yeah.
I can't get past it. I can't get
Right.
past it. It's the same old shit. And I'm like, you got real, and more importantly, and also, side note, when are we gonna make you deal with the fact that like you seemingly like, you know, play for the other team? We just gonna ignore that shit like it didn't happen? Like, oh, because he didn't win, it's cool now. Same thing with Kanye, like, oh, he didn't win, so it's cool now. Like, nah, fuck you. Like, you want to address that shit real quick? I mean,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wayne is
nah.
like, it's crazy. It's just like Wayne is like it was a battle rapper, Rich Dollars, right? Rich Dollars was off for like years, and he came back, I think last year or this year sometime. And in the first round, he just started just like rapping like punchlines and shit. And everybody was like, "Yo, you're not just gonna come up here and not explain where you've been."
Like that ass.
Like you gotta give us a round and tell us what was going on. And that's how I feel with Wayne. Like, nigga, you just not gonna just not address anything.
I
Like,
mean,
I-
to be fair, he was on that talk show talking about his mental illness recently.
Yeah, but it was
honestly,
like, I need you to rap, nigga. I need you, like, if you're the greatest rapper, I need you to rap something.
honestly, here's the thing. I think mental illness shit, when people say it, and I want to be sensitive to people who have it, it's becoming a crutch to just do whatever the fuck I want to do. Like, with as much of a microphone that's in your face and with the platform that you have, that's cool if you want to talk about, man, I have mental illness, I got this going on me. Okay, cool. But you still out here rapping verses about this, this, and this. Most people take from their life and use it in their art. Most out there, any artist worth a damn does it. Any artist worth a damn does it. Period. So where is it at from you? Like, you have the perfect time to reinvent yourself and to get back out here and actually dance in these circles again because you've been gone for so long. But you gonna give me the same shit from before and keep saying you the best of all time? Nah, nigga. I'm not with that shit no more. It's just not enough. It's not good enough. Be better. But yeah, on the verses, sound the same. Sound the exact fucking same as everything else you've done. Take this, Seeing Green, in the last 7 songs I've heard from you. Same
Yeah.
shit. Interchangeable. Change the beats. It's just interchangeable.
Yeah,
Every
I
single
like
time.
the song though.
Oh, it's a good song.
Yeah, the song is
Yeah,
fire.
I
Yeah,
definitely
Good
the
like
song
the
is
song.
fire.
I'm not gonna
It's,
say you that.
I
Yeah,
just
it's
a
wish
good
Wayne
song.
would like change your flow. Like I know you can do it because I've heard you do it before, but like you haven't done it in the last 5 years. Like because he just it's like he gets somebody gives him a verse and he just goes. He's just 100% full speed. Let me just speed my way through this track and then get out of here. It's like, man, like change your flow. Like he like match the beat. The beat is clearly moving.
man,
Move with the beat.
Nick, like, give me rap about falling off your skateboard or something. Give me something, just something different.
Said rap about falling off his skateboard.
Like,
I
give
mean,
me
yo,
something.
if he was into that skateboard shit, like use it as a metaphor for your life the last couple of years.
Do something.
Like that would be a hot concept song, but he ain't got that in him. Maybe
Listen,
you're
there
right.
is one song where Wayne has rapped with a subject matter and stuck on that subject.
What song is that?
The intro to Undisputed.
No,
I was-
that's not
I was
true.
gonna-
What's
Yo, the
His-
song single.
no.
The
his
song
last
sing-
album? Didn't he do like a concept album about like getting stuck? What I forgot what the song's about.
No, the
He
fuck
did
it
like a
wasn't.
concept
It wasn't no concept. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
a concept song.
It was some.
He's like
It was some old
story.
the woman Kendrick. The woman Kendrick. That wasn't bad. Kendrick held that. Kendrick helped that song though. If it had just been Wayne, I got
but he
over that
tried.
real quick.
But he tried.
He tried. He did try. So he can do it. He can stick to a subject. It's just usually a very common subject. Like girls or money.
Girls
crazy.
and getting high.
Girls or money or being high or being too high.
Pretty much said he can stick to a subject, but not really.
Yeah,
Like
not really.
it's just 3 subjects.
Right. Yeah.
I feel like if he wants to regain a top 10 in my book,
Nigga
regain
got,
top
like-
10, he got to bring out something that's like real to me.
That's and that's my thing. Like, you don't food truck menu me. with your
Lyrical
subject
Miracle is not gonna work every album. It's just don't. That's why Lyrical Miracle rappers are often in the top 10. Because it's just, if we look at Eminem and say that, and Eminem has done way more concepts. He can stick to
has.
a subject line. He's
He
proven
has.
that shit. So if you're not as good as Eminem in Lyrical Miracle, how the fuck can I put you above him? I really can't at this point. So, but I don't think we ain't gonna change anything because everybody gonna kiss his ass after they kiss Kanye's ass. Like, oh man, you're amazing. Just keep rapping like that. You're the best. All right, bro, you're the best.
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever. Exactly. That's how I feel. But yeah, I mean, good song. They was going like
Yeah, no, they was
bar for
right.
bar.
It was a good song.
It was a good song. I
You know.
liked it.
I'm just glad
Um,
Wayne went last, so I don't feel bad if I go next.
Yes, you need that. I don't want him in the middle. I need that.
Yeah.
I need him at the end. I can just get the song and like, okay, well, if I want to hear this, it's there. But I don't.
Yeah,
It's
if I
like
don't
a-
have to.
like
I can move on.
It's like a little beat buzzing in your head. It's like it gets like the first couple bars, like, all right, cool. And then like you realize the next minute and a half is gonna be like this. All right, man, take this shit out of here, man.
Right.
No change in tempo, nothing. No subject stuck to, nothing. But it's gonna be about how I got lots of money and I like girls and we'll shoot at you.
Yeah, I'm telling you, like it's like that's they
Pretty
him
good
and
topics
Ross,
though.
Good
You can't go
topics.
wrong with those topics.
You can't,
you
not
can't.
in rap.
You
Not in
can't.
rap, you can't. That's why it's a go.
But you know
apparently.
they just got the food truck menu. That's it. They got 3 things on there. That's
Hey man.
Right.
Listen,
Yo,
Gordon Ramsay goes into restaurants and he clears the menu and
Right.
only puts about 3 things on it and they succeed.
and that's what works for them.
I mean, I'm not saying it don't work. I'm just saying sometimes when you go to the food truck, I don't want just a taco, a quesadilla, or a burrito.
Right.
I want
that's
something
all-
different.
Right.
Just
So
once
give me
in a
something
while.
else. Show me that you can cook.
The
Show me
same
that you
ingredients
cook.
with a different piece of wheat.
Yes, like that's exactly my point.
Yeah. Give me something different.
It's just I need something more, man. Just y'all got any burgers? No, I don't got any burgers.
Give me something different. I need a different sauce.
Different sauce.
I need
idiot.
something different.
He
Just
said,
something
he
different.
said, Kanye got the same seasonings.
The same seasoning. Everything tastes the same.
Like I can't get a hamburger. You got ground beef in there. I can't get a
Right.
hamburger.
Like you can't give me that. Like,
Nah.
come on, man.
I gotta grind it up, cook it separately, and then put it on a taco shell.
Right. This
Okay,
I gotta
alright.
be Wagyu beef. Like,
Oh,
nigga, I don't.
Listen. Yeah. All right. Fucking away. Yeah. I hope he could do it, but he won't. I would love to hear it. You got real shit to talk about. I would love to hear some real shit from you. That'd be nice. But
I agree. What's next? Cuddy? The Cuddy one? Can you
yeah.
answer this for me? Okay, I just want to make sure I'm not crazy. Like Cuddy's just all right? Like he's because people talking like, oh, Cuddy's on this train. Man, I can't wait to hear that.
He's
like,
one of those guys that
When did he
I
become that
do
dude?
not get it.
Me
I
either.
don't see why everyone's like, yo, it's amazing because he's on it. I'm just like,
if I had a choice between like Tyler Creator or Cuddy, I'm listening to Tyler Creator.
Yeah.
Like it ain't
Yeah.
even close.
I'm picking
like,
Tyler over a lot of people actually.
Right. I don't understand where this Cuddy phenomenon came from. And I get it, like Kanye stole Cuddy's style for a couple albums.
he did.
But it's like I don't he's Cuddy.
The amount of people going crazy, which I mean, I'm not gonna say it was like a lot, but it was just surprising. Like, I just didn't think this one was gonna be the one where they was like, "Oh, this is crazy!" Like my favorite on the album type stuff. Like,
Cuddy,
I like the song's all right. I mean, it's cool. I don't hate it.
No, and he gave effort. Like it sounded like a classic Cuddy. It's just Cuddy.
I actually don't like a lot of Cuddy shit. So I'm always just confused by the whole he's one of the best like at what?
Yeah, I was about
Exactly.
to say, I don't really
The best
know
at
he's the
what?
best at.
He's
Yeah,
just I don't know.
I wouldn't like it if the beat wasn't chill enough. Like the beat, just like okay, I can. This is background music.
Yeah, I wouldn't skip it, but it's just like it's Cuddy. Like he's like a
Cuddy makes hip hop elevator music.
I'm cool with that though.
I mean,
It's
when you're in the
fine.
elevator and you going up to your floor. All right, cool, but I'm not gonna be like, yo, that shit
Nah.
fire though.
It's background music. When I'm working,
I'm doing
this is
something that's
something I put
playing.
on.
Cool.
Yeah,
But
Cuddy
it's-
isn't. Yeah, he's not on anybody's. He's not on the go-to list. He's another nigga people pretend they listen to. Like you ain't never hear nobody listen to Cuddy nowhere.
Pretend they listen to.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
it's like
I definitely don't.
he's on that list. Like one day we're gonna have to make a list, and we not like the other podcasts. We actually do make the list that we say we gonna make. Like people like yo, one day we got to have an honest conversation about this, and it's like they never do it. Like we not like
Right. No,
We-
I got
we
that
got-
list saved.
Yeah, we're gonna have to make a list one day of people, artists that they call fire that people pretend to listen to because you never hear them nowhere. Cuddy's
Ever.
on that list. I don't hear nobody listening to Cuddy anywhere ever,
Ever.
ever.
That's fair.
I've
That's
never
very
heard
fair.
Cuddy anywhere.
Yeah, and I have a diverse friend group.
Right.
He
Never
said
heard
I have the
Cudi.
first friend groups. It's not
Yeah.
just I don't know nobody. It's just if I knew them, they probably exist.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
They probably. Let's see here. The last. I mean, I love the last two together. I like the Remorse
Yeah.
better, but they just again typical Drake songs. The Remorse better flow. I like that a little more.
And he shouted out the hometown in there.
Yeah,
Damon College, the Buffalo. So he got extra point for that one.
that is nice. That's nice to hear.
I didn't even catch that one, so I'm gonna change it. I had it from it's alright to now it's fire.
Yeah, he mentioned Damon in there because I remember when he had his show. He talked about his show at Damon in like 09 or something like that.
It was trending. Yeah, I saw that was trending. They talked about it, so that was cool. I mean, Buffalonians love some Canadians.
They love us.
They come down. They be like, we love coming down here, man. We love you guys.
You gotta really think about like the smallest Buffalo is compared to the city, right? Like, we resurrected T-Pain's career. Like,
right, that's a fact.
Consider like think about that.
True. Very true.
Like Ross comes here every year.
Yeah. Drake, listen, Drake throws some type of Buffalo something on every album. Every album. Last album was what? The BOK, Quiet Storm. If you're from Buffalo, you know exactly what that was. The intro to the Quiet Storm. Like,
yes. Yes, you do. That's funny. Well, all in all, I mean, where do we stand? How do we stand on the album? We giving it, if you're giving it a 1 out of 10 or score out of 10, where are we going?
6.
I give it 7.
I was gonna say 7. I think 7 for now, and potentially maybe better when I listen to it again.
Yeah, Drake's
album's growing you, man. You be like, man, that was solid. Then you hear it, you be like, yo, that's just got a fire. Like, I think back to it.
See, the reason though for me is like, if this was the only thing that came out this year, then I'd probably be playing this more. But I'm still playing Cole. I'm still playing Nas. I'm still playing Banks. Stop playing Migos, but I'm not against it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still playing Benny's.
Yeah, like
he just dropped something else, didn't he?
Yeah, and Styles also just dropped something, so I'm playing that.
How was the Styles?
Styles can't even keep up with his own album.
Yeah,
Styles can't keep up with Styles.
Yeah, it's Styles.
Okay, fair enough.
But it's a little more pro black. I mean, but it's still like pro black, but don't fuck with me.
Pro black, but don't fuck with
typical Styles.
Typical Styles now.
I kill you, but
I don't want to.
Right, I don't want to, but you take it there.
Yeah, so that's why like this don't replace any of those albums personally. While it's hot, like if I were to say, Kanye's album, I probably took 2 that I put in my rotation, even though I like 4, but 2 go in the rotation. This one, I could throw a bunch of these in the rotation, like the specific rotation for like chilling.
Right, that makes sense. So, I mean, in the context of this beef that they supposedly have, are we getting more music from this? Do you think? Are we gonna hear more tracks? I mean, we obviously. And by the way, how do we feel about there being an album or there even being a song, whether it got released or not, in which they're trying to rap about their mothers? Obviously, talking about Andre 3000, the song he had. Like, how do we feel about Kanye taking that as a song to diss Drake on? Like, we're talking about a song to honor our mothers, and you take it as a chance to throw shots at me and then rap about all the bunch of random shit. Like, it just feels like it speaks to like Kanye. Just where are you trying? What are you trying to do? Even if you didn't release it, like, why was it even made like that? And why would you do something like that to a guy like 3 Stacks, who was really kind of respected by pretty much everybody? Like, why would you do that to somebody like him, who was like, he's not about that energy at all?
Has he ever had a beef?
Ever?
Three Stacks, no. Like he plays the flute. Like
I knew he was gonna
There you go say.
like ain't nobody gonna mess with the dude that sits crisscross applesauce and plays the flute at the airport. Like
Chris Cross episode.
politically correct.
like ain't nobody like
I'm done. I'm
who
done.
bothers who bothers that guy?
No
Like,
one
it's like-
bothers that guy. You just be like, yo, he chilling.
Not lying.
And he plays like the most peaceful instrument.
No one playing a flute to threat to you. Like ever. No one playing a flute to threat to you.
You
ever.
you cannot play a flute aggressively.
Yeah,
just
the
can't.
you know, there's a dude, the hip hop flute player, and it's like that's even like this is rainbow music. It's
Right,
nice.
like it's just like soft. Like he you could play "Come Through" with Styles and Nori on the flute and just be like, yeah, I just
Yeah.
Now, don't get it twisted. There are some beats with a flute in it that go hard.
Yeah, but like if it was just the flute, you wouldn't be like, this is hard. That's the point.
I'm sure they got drums that like
No,
I
no
feel like
song
the
has
music-
just
Where's
the
my
flute and
tights?
it's like aggressive.
I
And
feel
I
like
feel
there's
like
a
it.
Migos song out right now with a flute in it,
Just the flute?
right.
but it's
I
the
know it's
main part.
No. You can have it can be the main part, but there are other sounds.
right.
It is
I
not
know
just
that. I
ain't
know
no
it bangs.
ain't
What's that
nobody
song?
out here with just a flute
Right.
and you just like
What's that song
y'all
called? What is that
Especially
shit called?
Especially me, because they're not even talented enough to rap over just a flute.
it would sound awful. You know that.
Isn't it? Was it Straighten It? Is that what it is? Straighten It.
I like that
It's-
song.
It's a good song. It is not just a flute.
There's not a flute. That's
And I
not
do
just
not
flute.
feel it does not feel
that
aggressive
joint, that
either
joint
way.
bangs.
It's different, man. It's different. It's not just a flute. I'm sorry.
Well, man, I'm listening to the intro start with just the flute, and I bet you think this shit about to go hard. This
I
shit
know
about
it's
to
gonna go hard. I know the joint's gonna drop. That beat gonna drop. The flute, ain't nobody rap when that flute was just playing.
I don't even know if that's a flute, but it sounds like that.
Yeah, he's the most peaceful. It means a flute.
I like this song too. I'm about to put the
Straighten is
album
hard.
back on.
Straighten it.
Yeah. I'm gonna give him another listen. I ain't listened to him in a while.
I mean, listen, we said it. The Migos made good music. It's gonna all sound the same. But it's
right,
good.
simple.
But it's good.
It's
They
good.
got their formula.
I say the Weeknd is the same way. Every song gonna sound the same. It's good, solid music. It's gonna sound the same. It's just what it is.
Yep.
I ain't mad about it. Occasionally, some sound a little different, but it's pretty straightforward formula. You know what I mean?
But but like with Three Stacks, this it might sound a little harsh about Kanye, but sometimes we think like I mentioned like mental health earlier is like a crutch. Like Kanye strikes me like sometimes he does use that. Like it seems like he uses certain things to excuse his behavior.
Right. That's my whole thing. I get people struggle with stuff, but when you do something wrong and you get and you are coming into critique or you can be critiqued, it shouldn't be just, well, I did what I can, but like I'm going through something. So that doesn't excuse you doing something that's wrong or inappropriate. And again, when you got a guy like Three Stacks coming out and saying, yo, it wasn't supposed to be that, it was supposed to be this. Talking about like how they both lost their moms and shit. Like you can see that Three Stacks understood the mission.
Right. That was the assignment he was given.
Right. He understood it. And Kanye was like, but now actually it's a 2-part mission. And I'm gonna get 2 stones. No, no one. It's 2 parts. It's 2 parts, and you don't know about the second part.
Yo, this feeds into the
Two-part
whole
mission.
narrative we were saying like the last time. Like Kanye just like gave boys like beats and was like
Right.
didn't tell them what to rap about. It's very clear.
Could you
Three
imagine?
Stacks did not get the memo that he was supposed to
Yo,
be dissing Drake.
So you the locks randomly. You talking about people getting verses. You just get a call from Kanye. Yo, I need verses. Give me a hottest 16
No cursing.
later. No, don't curse. All right. Yo, much love later. Nigga, these 3 niggas look at each other and be like, what the fuck you want us to do?
Right.
All right.
Yeah,
Well, here
Didn't
my
he
best
fly-
16.
Not only that, he flew him out that night. Like the night
Yeah.
of the the verses. So it's like these
He was
niggas
like,
off
"Yo,
of a-
I
they're
forgot
off
how
of a
nice y'all
high.
is. Yo, come rap with me real quick. What you rapping about? You rapping about life.
Come to my closet.
Come to my closet. I got this stuff set up in the corner, all right? But don't go in the other corner because ain't no bathroom here, so I pee over there.
Right.
All right? Bet. Y'all done? Cool. I hear it later when I drop it in 2 weeks. Nigga, what? Okay.
All y'all sit on the bed.
Everybody,
Fuck
everybody,
three months
yo, if,
it. That's crazy.
yo, the pictures that were flying out there, boy, sitting on the bed that they in the dorm room, not knowing what to do. just sitting there, ain't got no TV in here. Like, no.
It's like why though? You're rich, bro. Like you can
Right.
you
That
can
was the
build
whole
a,
thing. Why are you doing this?
You can like make it. You can make this at your house. Like what are you doing?
Right.
At the
right.
very least, go to a hotel. I'm sure Atlanta has a lot of lovely
right.
hotels.
Don't sit. Yeah, don't be in like it's like there's no reason for it. You can't sit there and be like, yo, man, I'm trying to get the feeling of what it was like back being in the gutter. Like, nigga, you was never there. So it's like, why? Like, what is wrong with you, man?
Like, did he have a harder life than we know?
No.
I feel like he grew up like in a like it was maybe rough in Chicago, but like I don't know. I just whatever that life story is.
Right.
I mean, right.
It can't be worse than Dirk.
There's people from Chicago who grew up like in these legendary neighborhoods, and you just like, yeah, you know, I know somebody got shot like every day for a month.
I'm about to say, like, Dirk
like, okay.
doesn't he have any friends? Does he even have any friends left? Like Dirk?
Damn.
Like,
I mean, really.
like
There's
his
boys that went through it, and Kanye just like, yo, man, it was the same for me. You know what I mean? I remember when my boy Ricky got shot when we was walking down the alley. It was crazy. Man had a shotgun and just shot him in the back.
Kanye strikes
me
as
is that a movie, nigga? Is you know Boys in the Hood?
Kanye strikes me as the kid who didn't go outside.
No, yeah, he wasn't outside. He stayed inside.
We don't know. We don't know the answer to that.
No, we don't. I wish you could find some of his childhood friends and be like Kanye. Like, no.
Yeah, that's the thing. Where are they? And I tell you why he don't have none. Because he ain't go outside.
More,
I mean, a lot
the more
of dudes
we break
that
this
come,
down,
a lot of dudes that come up, like they got somebody who was like, I was out there with him. Out there with him. Like
with Jay, it's like, okay, yeah, you Ty and you know Emery and all, like, you know,
even Bleak was like
right.
A friend of the son of his mama friend, whatever. Like he can tell you like, nah, Jay was out here, like.
Right, like most of the major artists have that one friend and you just always see him with.
Right.
Dude,
Kanye does not have
Nas got beef with all his friends.
Right,
except Jungle, his brother.
Except
like Jungle's like the only one. Like, but you always see Jungle around, like
always around.
Like Kanye has like nobody that
Where are these dudes at? Where are they at? They were on. There was no internet, so they don't exist.
Yeah,
he was in the house.
Only friend you see him like he didn't meet probably till he started rapping or making beats.
Consequence.
He's Queens. Like he has fluorescent teeth from Queens. Like he.
Yeah, you didn't meet him in Chicago.
Did we talk about that Consequence song?
No, I didn't hear the song. I just saw him like, yo, there's a mole in the camp.
First off, if it's a mole in the camp, let's keep it up. What the fuck are you gonna do, Consequence? The fuck are you gonna do?
What consequence are you gonna bring?
What are you gonna really do? Nothing. You gonna tell Kanye, yo, I found him.
The fact that he said there's
a
mole in the camp, like Kanye ain't live stream his album for the last 6 months. They leaking songs.
Right.
I think the mole is Kanye, bro.
Right.
Kanye
playing the whole album on IG Live.
Right.
Yo, somebody stole it. Like, nigga made.
I wonder what did the mole get? Like, is he getting a job with OVO? Like, what is he getting? Did he get paid, or does he just hate Kanye that much? Like, I can't stand working for him. Yo, fuck him. Hear this track.
It could be that. It could be that. The mole probably looked like the mole from 300. Y'all seen the movie 300? The one that ratted him up.
He got the he the hunchback. He like 3 feet, and it's mostly just the hunch.
Yeah. Want the drink like here.
He's like, you want women? You want money?
Right.
What do you want?
What do you want? I got both.
He's like, I don't want to be over here no more. don't want to live in a stadium. I want to go to the
There's a
hotel.
mole.
He gave him a nice robe. That's all I need. Just give him a room. Give him a bed. Just give him a bed.
Give the man a bed. A nice
Kanye
OVO
been-
chain. He'll be
Like-
okay.
Kanye been dropping and re-releasing this album for the last 7 days. Like Kanye's the
Right.
mole.
Kanye's
Yeah,
the mole.
Kanye's the mole. Yeah, Kanye's the mole.
Kanye's the mole.
How y'all feel about that anyway though? Like Kanye, I mean, this is the digital age, so like Kanye like fixing songs and re-uploading them and adding new songs and stuff like that. Like, how you feel about that?
I feel like it wasn't ready because I feel like with any work, right? And this is the thing with art. We don't look at music on the same level, but it should be. You have to release something to the public, let it sit and marinate, and then people will give you their opinions eventually, right? If you continually changing it, you're not even letting it get marinate because you don't like the shit that you put out. It shouldn't be out until you feel like, okay, it's ready, and I'm gonna eat whatever criticism there is. Say whatever edits and remakes you have for your next shit. Right? Do a Nazi. Dropped a great album. He said, yo, I actually got some more shit. You know what? I'm gonna just ride this wave and do it. So
Do another
and
one.
do an album that's like, your normal, 7 to 13 songs
Right.
that sounds better. And then maybe it's, Donda Reprise or some shit. You know what I mean? Do something else like that. But like this whole shit, like, no, if you put out a shit album, eat that shit
Right.
and make a better one next time. That's simple.
Right. People can't sit there and say it's a good album. This nigga keep trying to redo it.
And I think he's hearing. I think
Like-
he hears it. He's like, yo, this shit kind of sound trash. Yeah, that's what they probably try to tell you before you drop
made it in a closet.
it. Sound like it's made in the closet. It
Like
sound like it was made in the
maybe it's
closet.
something like maybe it's just in Chicago. It's something maybe it's Chicago dudes. They a little off.
You may be on to something, man.
Right.
There's a couple, and I'm just like, I'm confused.
Maybe he didn't know that like there's a button on the mixer that says reverb. He didn't have to actually go to an echoed room to get it.
Yo, stop. Yo, stop.
It wouldn't surprise me. Like Kanye strikes me as a guy who's not aware of much on earth.
Like there's a button. There's like you know how you go into your EQ, your equalizer on like any device, and it says make it sound like I'm in a stadium, make it sound like I'm in a bathroom.
Yeah.
He just wanted to do it for real.
To get the feeling. You gotta listen to it in the stadium, like Joe Budden says, to get the feeling.
Shit crazy.
You don't have the
Oh,
speakers
no.
blast all over the house. It don't count. Like that's not how he intended you to hear it. All right.
I got one thing I'll leave on as far as the Drake album goes. Speaking of weird ass Chicago niggas, the song TSU, that song, that's a song that apparently had like the R. Kelly credit on. They kind of cleared up as to exactly what the credit was, and it's not like a co-writer credit. The dude 40 goes into kind of what it was, whatever.
They sampled Half on the Baby, right?
Right. So like, do you feel like is R. Kelly so untouchable as far as like you shouldn't use anything from him? That because that's the thing I have like, and kind of going back to my comment before about like Nicki, like there's some people who I feel like have done or associated with really fucked up people or have done supposedly messed up things themselves. Musically, are we at a point where we're just like you can't connect with them? Like you can't sample an R. Kelly song, even if he made an amazing song because of what's being found out about what he's been involved with and shit. Like where does that stop? Or like is it just music is just music? I mean, we just go forward.
I'm one of those people, like, and it might be controversial, but I'm one of those people that's like the music isn't music. Because if you really looked at all the artists' indiscretions, who would you listen to if you just canceling anybody who did anything? You know what I mean? Like we get what R. Kelly did, but it's still able to sit like if I'm a producer and I want to sample a song, I don't think that's like it's off limits because it's R. Kelly. Because you have plenty of other artists throughout the history of music that have done foul things.
Yeah.
And it's like nobody's canceled them or stopped listening to their music. So You know, it's like shit, Elvis messed with 14-year-old girls. Ain't nobody they didn't stop calling him the king of, you know, whatever.
Very true.
You know what I mean? Marvin Gaye married a 16-year-old. Nobody stops listening to his music.
No one even talked about that shit.
They
Keep
don't.
it a buck.
Like, you know, it's plenty of like James Brown was beating up women and all this other stuff. Nobody stopped playing his music.
Also very true. I do think it's it feels like a slippery slope, but I think you gotta start looking at everybody and just like appreciate whatever they've done musically and take the person out of it because you don't know the person. You just don't. You
Right.
just don't.
Like especially in entertainment, like if you in the entertainment industry, if we apply all of that, like you probably wouldn't have any entertainment.
Just a lot
Like
of
you look
fucked
at
up shit.
Look at Harvey Weinstein. Like if you want to disassociate anything having to do with his company, like you cutting out like half of movies. Like
It's a lot of shit. He's been
like
involved with. It's a lot
you
of
know what I
shit.
mean? Like it's like you doing a lot. Then there's other people on the other side that's associated with things. Like it's you gotta learn to separate the work from the actual. You know, you ain't gotta support the person. So like to the point, like you know, you excuse what they did,
Right.
but you know, you still with their music, you can't really. To me, it's like you can separate their art from what they actually did because it's if you did that for everybody, it'd be nothing.
Yeah, I don't think we should idolize people like that anyway. Like if
Right.
we idolize people to that point where like you find out anything about them and it ruins your life, you're probably doing it wrong in the first place. I probably would stay away from it personally, but like I'm not mad at somebody that doesn't.
That's
Yeah,
how I
like,
feel. I mean,
yeah.
yeah, that makes sense.
That was man like, oh, he used the R. Kelly sample. So the nigga he got
Yeah.
hits on top of hits. Like
But to say you gonna just erase Aaliyah's catalog?
right. Right.
I mean, yeah.
You know what I
Yes.
mean? Like R. Kelly, like yeah, there's a versus, like it ain't many people ever that could beat R. Kelly in the verses.
I mean, from an R&B standpoint, I would say that there's probably no one. I mean, especially from his era. Like you're talking about having to go back, you have to set him up against like a Mike or somebody. Like who's really gonna beat him? That's like still around. That's from his era. Like Keith Sweat has no fucking chance. Like not a chance.
Nobody
Him,
has
Bobby
a shot.
Brown
From his era. Nobody has a shot.
no one is knocking him off. And he spans like 3 eras of music. What are you talking about? There's just no way. So it's always an interesting topic. And I always wonder that because it's funny how, and again, I don't want to draw any parallels as to why it happens, but it's just weird that it comes out like, oh, he did this and that's awful. And like I mentioned Nicki a couple of times, I'm just like, y'all know who she's connected to, right? Like, we just gonna
right,
just the
yeah,
queen.
people
Man,
get,
she's
right.
back.
People give that a pass.
I'm like,
you know,
have you seen what's been going on with that? Like, apparently them harassing the chick that's supposed to do rape. Like, I don't know if we should be like calling out Drake for a random credit versus a very active situation going on currently. Like,
Just social justice warriors, man. Just like we said, like the actual population of Twitter isn't as big as Twitter thinks it is, but if you live in that bubble, it's gonna feel like it. But like you gotta think, you know, you see something trending on Twitter and realize it's only 6,000 tweets. It's like,
yeah, that's true. Like it's not as big as people think it is. So, you know, people just gotta learn to separate. Like you ain't gotta condone their behavior. You ain't even gotta support their behavior.
Really, no. You gotta support nothing they do, but like
right. But you can separate. You should be able to separate the two. Like fair. You know, those people, and especially in the industry, have done plenty of things that are just messed up.
Agreed.
Yeah.
So, you know,
artists are wild people, man. Like we don't know this. Yeah. I don't know why people acting like we don't know. Like the reason that we get this crazy entertainment is because they're wild people, and then like you know we want them to give us that, and then get mad at everything that comes with it. So
right. Can you imagine you told niggas like, yo, you can't watch Paid in Full ever again because that's from Weinstein's company. He produced the movie.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, it's like where are you going to, right? Yeah, where are you going to draw the line at? Because like you can't sit there and be like, okay, well, I'm not playing R. Kelly's music no more, but you're gonna play somebody else who's done something like that.
Right. I'm not playing R. Kelly, but I'm cool with Chris Brown. And I mean,
Right. Yeah.
what he doing?
Right. You know, that's a where you draw the line.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's hard. It's hard to draw the line. I think ultimately, you know, do what you feel you want to do, but don't demonize other things. It's just because whatever there's something that you're letting go and you're excusing on the other end. No one's
Right.
perfect. At the end of the day, it's like appreciate the art for what it is, and that
Right.
really has to
I
be
look
it.
at it. Yeah. If you're gonna be that way across the board. Don't pick and choose who you do it with. That's my thing. If you're gonna be that
Facts.
way, be that way. You know, if not, you know, then just respect the music. Respect that you ain't gotta be all involved with their personal stuff.
Fair. Well, that's fair.